Bienvenidos, Internet and AWP and everybody else. I'm going to read a poem to you from Smartish Pace here. It's called Prelude to My Choreographies, and it goes a little something like this. Because we could not love each other, we slapped each other in the back of the head during social studies class. We snapped backsides with wet towels. Once, I choked a Maori on his living room floor because I could not love him. Anthony cracked about my twig legs, tripped me in the hallways, pinched my nipples until they were raw, claiming it was all a test to see how tough I was, because we could not love each other. Alex flicked my ears until I agreed to bounce his head off the table at the pizza parlor. Mario slid into me at second base so hard he toppled me, his spikes carving my ankle into a spigot that turned my socks and the infield scarlet. All because he could not love me. My father winced as he pummeled me, welding me to earth, painting my arms viridian. The bruises he etched left me hiding under long sleeves on a blistering May school day. We spent decades chiseling divots into each other's skin, flagrantly flaunting our allegiance to edicts that frightened us into believing a hug between us would provoke rigor mortis. Because we could not love each other, we became the illness, the kind that drove an infected former student to shout, "No homo though," after he admitted he liked my shirt. In the last century, I found myself awestruck when I caught 6 men holding hands as they sauntered down Atakule Boulevard at eventide. I feigned shock to cloak a longing. Now, I wonder what peace might be earned if we were all so undeterred by this masculine blight that haunts us, that hunts us. I'm forever haunted by a friend telling me that I have lovely ears. We dogged him to infinity for his solemn plaudit, but he never once expressed shame for the declaration, while I still strained to admit the compliment lifted me. How astonishing it was to hear that anything about me might be considered lovely. Instead of offering thanks, I taunted him for his outburst, depriving us both of a gift that might abate the furies terrorizing us. Daily, we serve as devoted hosts to this colonial bacillus, spellbound by the machismo ensnared in our beards, too timid to shave it off and become warbling zapata wrens. We entomb ourselves in counterfeit bluster. Because we could not love each other, we fracture a mate's femur and label it brotherhood. Shove every pretty fellow we meet into the brig, bankrupting ourselves, oblivious that we too deserve to be considered a confection.
Not the best time, maybe.